What's up, crypto traders? Welcome back to the Altcoin News Podcast. Just like last week, I want to start off by saying thank you to our users and the audience for tuning in. Your support really means a lot to us at Gate.io. So be sure to participate in the web packet giveaway by redeeming the unique passphrase, which I'll present at the end of the video. So be sure to stay until the end. This podcast series is meant to enlighten you with insider knowledge, expert opinion, new trends, event analyses, and all sorts of interesting goodies. With that being said, please enjoy our podcast. In today's episode, we'll be covering RealFevr and the Fever token. We'll also explore the current status of the NFT marketplaces, particularly sports NFTs that have been all over the news lately. I'm sure all of you guys have heard of Top Shots, right? Joining us today is Fred Antunes, the CEO of RealFevr, which is an NFT marketplace based in Lisbon that allows its users to play PvP Fantasy Football League with the Fever token, and it has achieved remarkable growth since its inception in 2015. Without further ado, let's dive in. And thanks for being on the show. I understand that you probably answered this hundreds of times, but just to clarify for some of our users and audience who don't know too much about RealFevr, can you tell them a little about yourself, and as CEO, what is your vision for RealFevr?
Thank you for the opportunity. It's great to be here. And straightforward about myself. My graduation and background is in philosophy. And then I moved to post-graduation in neuromarketing. And since almost a very young age, I had internet connection in 1996 in my house. And I was always very, very connected to technology. Of course, gaming came as a natural thing. I've been an hardcore gamer of World of Warcraft, played Night Elf Hunter for quite a few years. And that's how I got myself connected to Bitcoin, because back to that time we could mine Bitcoin to trade it for gold inside of World of Warcraft. So this idea about Play2Earn, in fact, it's something that I've been in touch for the last, I would say, 20 years. Regarding to RealFevr, basically, the idea was to bring to Europe the multi-billion-dollar business of fantasy sports from United States of America. And we were somehow very successful, but at the same time, the revenue model of the fantasy sports in Europe is not that strong. So immediately we decided to evaluate other possibilities. And since I was connected also to blockchain technology and the crypto world, it was an immediate match to bring the NFTs on board. So basically, in a very disguised and silent way, we secured some very, very good video rights last year before this NFTs boom. And then we started to develop the project, and here we are.
Right. So some of the investors might be really curious about this. How does the RealFevr project generate its profit? And can you tell us about RealFevr's business model?
Business model, I think it's quite simple. I think besides the business model, the hard part is really the execution. But regarding to the business model, pretty simple. We sell packs, people open packs, then they will trade them, and we make money from selling packs. We make money from the transaction fees of our marketplace, and we make money when we integrate the NFTs with the fantasy leagues, and people can play token leagues, which in fact is like token betting leagues against each other. So we make money from these three revenue streams, besides, of course, the liquidity pools that we can create, the liquidity minings that we can create, and of course, from the business-to-business approach, securing new deals with new partners, right, and also sponsors inside our fantasy leagues. But I would say selling packs, transaction fees, and in the second part, of course, the token leagues.
Right. You mentioned token leagues, and while I was browsing your web-based platform, I noticed on the top corner that this function, called the token league, it's due for release soon. So can you tell us more about that? How is it different than Fantasy League?
The token leagues, I think it will be probably one of the most fantastic products that we can deploy to the crypto community, because token leagues are not new. In fact, the business model already exists from money leagues. So if you check companies like DraftKings or FanDuel in the United States of America or Dream11 in India, for example, they are very successful companies, billion-dollar business companies, just with money leagues. What we do believe is that the token can create a way better ecosystem than the traditional cash. And at the same time, we can create an ecosystem where credits or our token, the FEVR token, will play a role as an utility that will not be compared directly with a traditional fiat currency. And because of that, also the regulation itself will be slightly different. So with that said, token leagues, in fact, is a wagering approach where people can bet against each other with FEVR tokens, and the winner takes all the tokens. It's very simple. The thing is, with the NFTs, we give a new utility to the NFTs. So besides, being a collector or a speculator, opening packs and holding and buying NFTs, you can use the NFTs as a passive skill to increase and improve the points in your fantasy league. And in consequence, it will help you to win faster.
Okay. So in one of your community updates on YouTube, you mentioned that people are finding it difficult to purchase NFTs, specifically getting the necessary token to be used on the NFT Marketplace. Can you share with us some of the steps that the RealFevr team is taking to ensure that the whole process won't be as terrifying for new users?
Well, the onboard process is probably the hardest challenge for a company like us, because we are not targeting only the crypto community, we are also targeting the football funds. And the football funds, the total addressable market is huge compared just to the crypto community. With that said, this challenge is not only for RealFevr, in fact, is a challenge for the whole crypto and blockchain industry today at the moment. So one of the things that we did to solve out the issue was to integrate ourselves with Get.io to facilitate the access to our token to our users through an exchange that is fully compliant with European laws and Asian laws, and at the same time that the onboard is pretty much very simple. So I think for the next couple of months, we will still be improving our onboard and customer journey, I would say weekly basis, but there is still a lot of work to do. And as long as we grow, I think the community should expect always multiple improvements, trying to simplify the process. However, for example, one of the things that we will need to improve is, instead of people using MetaMasks or Trust wallets, it would be great to have the FEVR wallet integrated in our ecosystem, so it will feel a bit more simpler. But still, we cannot do everything at the same time, and we also need time to do the proper developments without that much technical and cybersecurity issues, and that is always what I am focused about.
Absolutely. So to all of you tuning into this podcast, well, in a way, you guys are all potential investors, right? So you guys should know that the FEVR token had its startup sale on Gate.io last week and raised over 16 million USDT, closely approaching 17 million. So yeah, that's awesome. So that brings me to my question. Standing in the shoes of an investor, how does RealFevr stand out among your competitors as the landscape is getting more competitive and increasingly crowded with new NFT-related service providers popping up every month, especially this year? So what is the next step for RealFevr?
Okay, well, the first competitive advantage that we have is that we work with traditional intellectual property. And that means that we have more than 500 football players, top world-class football players, and more than 10,000 moments officially licensed. which includes players like Cristiano Ronaldo, like Bruno Fernandes, like David Luiz, like Hulk, for example. So we have multiple ones that in fact endorse, the intrinsic value of our NFTs. So I'm not targeting pictures. I'm not targeting, just random things that people will mint in a blockchain to create NFTs. No, we do believe in football. We do believe in sports. We do believe in video, and we do believe in the games themselves. And what we do is tokenize through a non-fungible token video moments of the real football matches, and in the future of new sport matches. So this is the first competitive advantage. The second one is that we do everything on chain. So we don't have hidden backends. We don't have anything centralized that we can control, we can manipulate, or it's not fully transparent. No, everything we do, we mint everything on chain, fully transparent. The community can audit the contracts. They can see themselves what we are doing, and they can verify that there is nothing hidden in the background or in the backend that somehow we will manipulate the number of packs or the number of NFTs. And the third competitive advantage, I would say, is the way that we are building this community. So personally, me as a CEO, I do each week, I do 1 or 2 video calls on our Telegram group with the community. We try to be as transparent as possible. We share the good things. We share the delays or the bad things that eventually can happen. And we are always in communication with the community. So compared to some other crypto projects that we have no idea who is the CEO, we have no idea who is the team, we cannot verify any of the team members. In RealFevr, if you do a quick due diligence, you will be able to verify who I am, who is the CTO, who is the head of blockchain, who is the chief marketing officer, the chief operating officer, the chief financial officer. At the moment, we are 41 employees in RealFevr, and we exist for more than 6 years. So I think compared to some other crypto projects, these 3 are our best and our most important competitive advantages.
Absolutely. So this one is for a serious investor. What is the tokenomics behind the RealFevr project? What incentivizes users to continually participate and contribute to the RealFevr community?
Very good question. Well, first of all, Fever is a real utility token, more than anything else. So for you to access the packs, the only way that you can do it is with Fever tokens. So to buy them, you need Fever tokens. There is no other way. So that is the first economical incentive to have and own and hold the Fever token. The second one is it will be way cheaper to transact NFTs in our marketplace if you use Fever token compared to BNB or Ethereum. So another incentive to use Fever token. And also, when we move to the token leagues, you must do it with Fever token. So the Fever basically is the fuel of the whole gaming, NFTs, marketplace, Play2Earn ecosystem that we are building around RealFevr. And Fever is simply our default currency, let's say, to give you access to the whole immersive experience.
Sure. Okay. So this question is kind of personal, so I'm kind of curious. Have you been collecting any NFTs, or what are you holding currently? And if you're willing to share, as a collector investor, how do you decide on which NFT to purchase?
In fact, I can disclose this for you. My first NFTs that I bought was a few weeks after ERC 721 being published in Ethereum. It was Lunar Token. And basically the guys from Lunar Token, they were splitting the moon in different sectors, and each sector was an NFT, 721. So those were my first NFTs. I still hold them. However, the project just died in 2017. Of course, then I had my CryptoKitties. as I think everybody back in that time had them. And of course, I cannot lie, I am a big NBA Top Shot fan. I'm there since the beginning, and they are somehow our inspiration every day to work hardcore, to chase them and be better than them. So I'm a huge NBA Top Shot collector. I own almost all the packs, and I study all the processes to improve them in RealFevr. And of course, I'm somehow crazy about Axie Infinity at the moment. And I also own some personal NFTs in OpenSea and Rarible, different formats. And now I'm exploring also Juggernaut in Binance Smart Chain, which is also a good idea. There is a lot to improve in terms of UI UX experience, but still I think the guys are doing a great job. So for me, I'm also addicted to the NFTs. I'm helping also some friends to mint their art and pictures and photographies and everything. So yeah, but I really think, as someone who holds quite a few NFTs from different projects, different perspectives, I deeply believe that the RealFevr NFTs are better than all the others.
You guys hear that? You guys better check out RealFevr real soon. All right. So this concludes our podcast. Thank you for joining me today, Fred. So to wrap it up, do you have anything that you wish to express to the RealFevr community and future investors?
Well, first of all, you should expect our first drop by the next week. And of course, the unique will be a goal from Bruno Fernandes. But in the second drop, there will be a possibility to own the first ever goal of Cristiano Ronaldo career, professional career. So I think this one, everybody will want it. And internally here in the team, we are always betting against each other about how much will this first goal of Cristiano will worth, in terms of valuation, let's say. So just to finish, I have always to say thank you to the community, because this journey is being absolutely fantastic, because they exist, because they support us, because they are always available. They are very, very comprehensive too when we have some delays, and there is no technological real product without delays. We do our best to do not have them, but still sometimes we have them. Once again, I am very, very thankful to the whole community, to the whole partners like Gate.io, to the whole stakeholders, to the whole shareholders, to the whole investors, because this will be completely different for worst if you all did not exist.
Be sure to check out the links in the description below to follow Fred Antunes on Twitter and YouTube, and be a part of the RealFevr community by joining the Telegram group. If you like this podcast, please leave a like or leave a comment below to let us know what project or which awesome guests would you like to see or hear in the future. And last but not least, the passphrase for the web packet giveaway, you guys got your notes out? Is fantasy football, with no caps and no space in between. All you gotta do to get your exclusive $15 web packet is to follow the links in the description below, to download the official Gate.io mobile app and register, so you can exchange the passphrase for moolah. There are 100 exclusive packets in total, so take your time, but don't take too much though. Best of luck, and until next time.